Good morning, happy Saturday. I'm Sarah and I'm new to Lime Life. I am going to do a mini facial here today because I'm very aware that people, their skins are dehydrated because they're in the house so much at the moment, not getting outside, and they need a little bit of me time. So I've been asked loads and loads of questions about people that are suffering from dehydration and dry skin, and I'm going to use Lime Life products and a mix of the Ordinary Company products today just to show you a different mix and what you should be doing to keep your skin healthy and glowing. So today what I have is a bowl of water and a muslin cloth. And the one thing that I will say to you is that exfoliation is very important to any skincare regime. You want to get rid of the dead skin. And once you get rid of the dead skin, you're letting the products to seep down a little bit deeper and do their jobs properly. So I have today, I'm going to do a first cleanse with Dream Clean. It's by Lime Life. And this is the initial cleanser. It's a gel based. So I have a little bit in my hand here. Hi Celine. I'm going to add some water to it and then just introduce it to my skin. So this is my initial cleanse. It's going to remove any dirt, makeup, grime, and it's just going to introduce the product to my skin, and I'm just going to rub it in tiny circles to break up any dirt or grime or oils or anything that was left from last night. So to remove it, I'm going to use a muslin cloth. The muslin cloth, the reason I use it is it's going to exfoliate my skin as well. So it's going to take away the initial cleanser and it's going to take away some dead skin at the same time. And I know when people are doing facials on themselves, they're kind of afraid to get up into the hairline. So if you use a face cloth, you can remove the product and not wet your hair. So it's really quick, it's easy, and you're getting the benefit of it exfoliating your skin as well at the same time. So what I'm going to use next is, it's the Ordinary Company AHA peel. Lime Life don't have a peel. I do this at least once a week or once every 2 weeks. I have a son who has really bad acne as well, and it's brilliant. And what it's going to do is it's going to eat away all of the dead skin. So it comes in a little pipette, and I just one squeeze onto the hands and then introduce it to the skin. So normally this stays on for 10 minutes and it eats away at all the dead skin. You can feel it like tingling. I know a friend of mine told me yesterday that she doesn't feel it tingling, so maybe she just is a little bit more tolerant than me. I have done a skin peel last week, so my skin is very reactive at the moment. But if you find that it is too tingly, if it's burning, there's you need to take it off with cold water straight away. If it's tingly and you can stand it, what you need to do is just tap the skin, and what you're doing then is you're just disrupting the nerve endings and the product is still doing what it needs to do. So normally I would leave this on for 10 minutes, but I'm not going to, just for the purpose of the video. But where I will find it really itchy is around the nose area. So if you wipe your nose a lot, the skin there is a little bit sensitized. If your cheeks are sensitized, you'll find it a little bit more itchy there, or around your mouth area. Again, if you're like me and you drool in your sleep, it's kind of a little bit sensitive as well. So just tap on the areas that you feel any extra sensitivity, leave it on for 10 minutes and then remove it with the face cloth. And then I'm going to go in with a face mask. So with Lime Life, you normally get these easy to follow steps for your different skin types. So a lot of the questions that I've been getting recently are about dry skin. So dry skin, they recommend that you use a quench cleanse first, and then the moisturizer is skin therapy. I love skin therapy. I was using it last week after I did the face peel. It's a nice, thick, heavy cream, and it really does penetrate the skin and makes your skin feel really soft and silky afterwards. And then suntan lotion to protect. That is an absolute must. Even when the weather is crap the way it is at the moment, you need to wear protection on your face. And I recommend, if you're over 30, you need to wear factor 30 or above. If you're in your 20s, you can get away with 15 plus, but I definitely over 30s, you need to be wearing factor 30 or above, either as a cream on its own or in your makeup. It's definitely going to protect you from all of the elements outside and look after your skin. So I'm going to go in now with the Skin Polish face mask, and we recommend that you do a face mask 1 to 2 times a week. It's a great way of getting away from the kids for 10 minutes as well. Just put it on and leave it on. I'm going to use my hands to put it on, but a nice way to put it on too is using the back of a spoon. So the spoon is cooling and soothing as well. So this has a polish in it as well, so it has a little bit of an exfoliating in it as well, so little tiny beads of exfoliation. I would leave this on. Again, I would leave it on for 10 minutes, put a couple of tea bags on my eyes or a couple of slices of cucumber in my eye and leave it sit for 10 minutes. And then when I go to remove it, what I will do is just wet my hands just lightly and then work it into the skin. So then you're getting the extra benefit of the exfoliation as well. And if you've left it for 10 minutes, when you go to remove it, it will have dried a little bit as well. So it does need a little bit of water just to break it up a little bit. And then you can work it into the skin and exfoliate even more. So exfoliation, especially at this time of the year, especially if you suffer from dry skin, is the key. You really do need to be exfoliating. I exfoliate every single day. I do all of this kind of work at night time before I go to bed because it's when I'm going to get most benefits for the products. I'm going to remove any of the makeup and dirt and grime from the day, and then as I sleep, my skin is going to renew and the products are going to get to do their job properly because they're not getting any interruptions from UVA or UVB rays. They're not getting interrupted by any weather or anything like that. So the products are getting to penetrate deeper and do their jobs quicker. And then when you wake up the next day, you feel amazing. So that's the skin polish removed. So with these kind of creams and exfoliators, sometimes they do leave a little bit around the nose and the mouth area. So just make sure that you get in and remove it because you don't want to leave it on the skin. Just want to make sure that it's gone. So I'm just going to dry off my skin, but I'm just patting the towel. I'm not rubbing the towel into the skin because I don't want to aggravate the skin any more than it needs to be. I'm after doing two exfoliations there basically, so I don't want to do any more rubbing or abrasive actions on the skin. So next I'm going to use the skin therapy. Now, I've had loads of girls asking me about this. I love it. It's a real thick, creamy product. I do normally just put it onto my skin and leave it like that and let it absorb in. If you don't like that, just use less product. And again, I'm just going to work it into the skin. So around my eye area, I use my ring finger because I don't want to drag on the skin. It has the least amount of pressure. And I don't want to go too far up because what happens is as the product starts to heat up, it'll sink into your eyes and you don't want to cause bags. So just around that socket area with your ring finger and drain up towards your temple, and that will drain off any lymph that's underneath the skin there. And then along the brow bone, so just working it in and drag off towards the temple. Again, that's just going to get rid of any extra lymph or any toxins that have built under the skin and take down any swelling. So now I'm just going to work this in. Don't forget about your neck and your décolletage either. So we want to work it in here as well. Now, I know I look crazy at the moment, but in about 2 or 3 minutes that will have all sunk into my skin and it will be absolutely glowing. This is really, really good. Anyone that has really dry skin is going to drink this product up really quickly. I'm just going to leave it sit into the skin. And that's my facial done for today. Now, I actually wanted to show you also the glow drops because I get loads of questions about that as well. So one of the girls that asked me, she said, what colour should she get? I'm going to use Champagne. It's an illuminating serum. So I just put 2 pumps onto my skin and then just introduce it all over the face. It's really quick and easy. I did this yesterday. I didn't have to use any foundation on top of it. It just gave a nice luminosity to the skin. And it's really smooth and silky as well. So just work it in. So your skin looks like skin, but it just has that nice glow. It takes away any of the redness. And then what I do is I just go in with a little bit of concealer around the eye area. Sorry, my hands are slippy at the moment. Can't open the products. Oh, I'm a disaster. Now, so normally what I do is I just get, this is Touche Éclat, and I just a little bit on the inside of the eye, a little bit up here towards the temple. That's just going to reduce the appearance of any dark lines. And I'm using my ring finger again and just working it in to the skin and up towards the temple and then all over the eye, just to even out the skin tone there, make it look like there's no veins or dark circles. It's a really quick and easy routine. Get you out the door to a Zoom meeting or school meeting or whatever in minutes. And then I just use a big head fluffy brush, add a little bit of cheeks. So fake smile, a little bit of blusher onto the cheeks. I don't need any more highlighter because I've already used the Glow Drops. I'm going to use the same brush, a little bit of bronzer, and just wash it over my eyes, just to give them a little bit of definition. My favourite gold pencil. It's double-ended, so one end has like a dark black grey, and I just literally just put it in here. It's going to detract for any redness that I have, because I did have a bottle of Prosecco last night, so I'm not going to lie, I don't feel very fresh today. And the mascara. Now, my friend is absolutely raving about this. I gave her a little tester of it last week and she absolutely loves it. I love it. I don't get any of the panda eyes. It doesn't fall out at all. So when I put on my mascara, I literally come underneath the lash, move the wand side to side and up. And by moving the wand side to side, I get right down into the root of the lash. And then I just use the brush to brush up through to separate them. Then when I want to do my bottom lash, point the mascara wand up to the ceiling and just drag down through. If I do get, so I've got a little bit there, let it dry. Don't go trying to take it away without drying first, because otherwise you'll just end up with a big black streak. So underneath the lash, move the wand side to side and drag up. Point the mascara wand up to the ceiling and just drag down. Then we'll just blend a little bit of gloss on the lips. These things are absolutely gorgeous, aren't they? They're so cute. Just push up through my eyebrows. My eyebrows are dark enough, don't need a lot of product in them. But if I was going to be putting product in them, I normally would use an eyebrow pencil or a wand, an eyebrow gel. If you're using a pencil, what you do is you come underneath your brow, draw a straight line up to the highest point, and then a straight line down to the end, and then just little flicks in between to fill in any gaps. Just pushing up these hairs here, go straight up. So that's it, quick and easy facial, out the door in minutes. I hope you enjoyed. I'll put a little link below to tell you what products that I used. But for the girls that are complaining about dehydration, you need to exfoliate, exfoliate, exfoliate. And the Skin Therapy moisturiser is absolutely beautiful. Glow Drops are my new best friend. Absolutely lovely. They give a gorgeous glow to the skin, and yeah, good to go. So have a fabulous Saturday, and I'll talk to you all soon.